Going for caffeine may be a habit or a way to battle fatigue, but it's not without its setbacks. So what if there was something you could add or even swap in that would give you better effects? I'm guessing you have cups of coffee probably first thing in the morning and then again after lunch to fight that afternoon slump, right? Well, those are actually the perfect 2 times of day to meditate as well. In this video, I want to explore the parallels between meditation and caffeine and how introducing a meditation practice into your daily routine might actually alter or eliminate your caffeine habit. So look, I love coffee. I love the taste of it. I love the smell of it. I love grinding the beans in the morning and my ritual of making coffee. So I don't want to get rid of coffee, nor am I telling you that you should get rid of it either. But in the company of mindfulness, I think it's worth examining why we drink coffee, when we drink coffee, what it does for us, what it does to us, and if there's other ways to achieve the same benefits without a dependency on caffeine. For fun, here's the lure of coffee and how it came to be. Legend has it that the Ethiopian goat farmer Kaldi in the 9th century was watching his goats acting kind of crazy. They were running and jumping, super hyperactive, and acting very strange. He noticed that they were all eating these red berries from a nearby bush. So he took those red berries to the local monastery, where he and the monks turned the berries into a drink. After ingesting the drink, they noticed that they were much more awake and focused for their evening prayers. Word spread across Ethiopia to the Arabian Peninsula and then around the world, eventually becoming the global energy ritual and service industry phenomenon that we know today. From the beginning, coffee was seen as a utility, a way of creating an effect in the mind and the body that increased focus, alertness, and even a mood boost. Let's be clear about one thing. Coffee contains caffeine, a mild psychoactive stimulant. So yes, technically coffee is a drug, but not necessarily a bad one. The amazing writer Michael Pollan includes coffee as one of the 3 plant medicines that he explores in his book, This Is Your Mind on Plants. Pollan does an incredible deep dive on the habit-forming symptoms of caffeine and what it actually does to the body and mind. What he discovers is that when people think that they're actually getting a lift from their habit of coffee, what's actually happening is they're getting a relief from the withdrawal symptoms that they're about to experience from not having coffee. Here is a clear and brief breakdown of what is actually happening to you when you drink caffeine. Caffeine blocks adenosine, which is a naturally occurring chemical that builds sleep pressure. You may experience it like this. You feel tired, you have a cup of coffee, you no longer feel tired. But you didn't get any real rest, nor did you receive any real energy. So what's happening? Well, you're still tired, it's just that your brain receptors never received the message that you're tired. So you're distracted from your fatigue, but you're not cured of it. This gives you temporary alertness, but you're just borrowing energy from your future self. See, if you never replenish that energy, you're always going to be depleted. And what happens? You drink more coffee to perpetuate the cycle. And just like any good dependency, if you don't continue the cycle, you'll go through withdrawal. Maybe you experience headaches or you feel irritable. Don't talk to me till I've had my morning coffee. Sounds like dependency to me. And look, it's not all bad. I'm not telling you to eliminate coffee from your life. Coffee can be a great utility, but it's not going to solve the root of mental clutter and stress and fatigue. There are supplemental ways to increase your energy, your focus, and your awareness in sustainable and healthy practices. The benefits to meditation are a perfect counter to the pitfalls of caffeine. For example, meditation decreases cortisol, a stress hormone released by the adrenal gland. These levels spike when you're experiencing anxiety or overwhelm, and they also spike when you have too much caffeine or poorly timed caffeine. So meditation is a great way to bring those stress hormones down so that you can be at a more leveled state. Meditation also is responsible for an increase in dopamine and endorphins output. Those hormones are responsible for joy and pleasure, so you can see it's a perfect balance to the coffee consumption. Research shows that cortisol levels naturally spike in the morning. It's an evolutionary design that helps us shift from sleeping to alertness and helps us engage with the world and our day. But because of that spike in cortisol, they recommend that you do not drink coffee for the first 60 to 90 minutes of being awake. Now, I know for coffee lovers, that is blasphemy. But rather than delay 60 to 90 minutes, what if you just supplement your cortisol level spike with a reduction in those cortisol levels with a morning meditation? Then, once you level out those playing fields, you can go out and have your cup of coffee as you would love. Meditation also increases focus and cognitive clarity. So why rely on a temporary fix like a cup of coffee when you can be building those muscles exponentially with a daily meditation practice? And meditation helps regulate the nervous system, so you're never going to experience any of those jitters or side effects that you get from too much caffeine. And the big one, meditation's ability to improve sleep, something that is notoriously disrupted by caffeine. You may be one of those people who says, I could take a nap after drinking a whole pot of coffee. And yes, maybe you can. But just because you don't notice it doesn't mean that your body and mind are getting the deep rest that they need. Research has proven that caffeine reduces our slow wave sleep, a deeply restorative and necessary rest for our bodies and our minds. So just because you didn't wake up doesn't mean that you got the deep rest that you actually need. And what happens? We wake up tired and groggy, and we need more coffee. Studies show that there's certain types of meditation that can induce twice as deep a rest that you would get during deep sleep. Now, meditation is not a substitute for quality sleep, but meditation will over time replenish your energy and make you less dependent on caffeine. I noticed after deepening my meditation practice that I became less reliant on caffeine. Now, I still drink coffee because I love the taste of it and the ritual of it. There are also great benefits to coffee, like it's a great source of antioxidants and it's great for liver health. But I found that I became less reliant because in the morning and afternoon, when I would usually drink a cup of coffee, I was getting a much more fulfilled surge of energy from meditating. So I didn't need the coffee to get me through the day. So I do drink coffee on most days, but I can also easily go days without it and I don't feel like I'm missing anything. So I'm not telling you to quit coffee, but imagine stacking meditation into your daily routine to help with clarity, focus, energy, and not just feeling caffeinated. Don't just take my word for it. Try it for yourself. This week, swap out 1 cup of coffee for a meditation and just see how you feel. And if you really can't resist, at least add a pre-meditation before your cup of coffee. And remember, do not meditate after you've drank caffeine, only before. Remember, this is not about quitting coffee. If anything, it's about finding ways so that you're not subject to all the pitfalls that come with caffeine. Enjoy your coffee, enjoy your meditation. Please let me know how it goes in the comments, and I can't wait to hear from you.